here with Tom Thornbury of Keeneland Sales. Tom, we're coming into the final day of this new system, new format for the Keeneland September yearling sale, in which you combine books, essentially combine books 1 and 2.
Correct.
What have been the results? First of all, the numbers have been huge. It's been a very strong sale. A lot of $1 million horses. First of all, tell us how Keeneland feels about it, and how the consignors feel about it.
I think we couldn't be happier, really. We're up on all scores. You know, we're up on gross. If you compare last year's week 1 to this year's week 1 thus far, we're up on all scores, on gross, on average, on median. And as you said, there have been $1 million horses every day. And they're going to different buyers, a diversity of buyers from all around the world here. Everyone's here shopping, and in talking with most buyers, they've had a great time. There was some complaint early that there are a lot of horses, a lot of ground to cover, and it's hard on people, but when it's all said and done, they get down here for 4 days in the ring without having to run back and forth looking at horses as they're doing that. And the intensity and the competition in the ring is much stronger, and there's much more buzz, much more really excitement.
And that diversification of the types of horses, price ranges, has attracted diversification of buyers, price ranges, and types of buyers. And I would think that's one thing that you guys were trying to achieve.
Precisely. I think Book 2 has always been that in the past, and Book 1 was just the cream of the cream. So when you spread that throughout the sale, because this is alphabetically driven, when you spread that really sensational horse through the whole sale, we'll see some today that'll ring a bell. And that keeps people in place that are looking for that kind of horse. Everyone else has a horse they can buy as well.
And of any complaints so far that I've heard, particularly from buyers and consigners, it's been that sometimes the looking at the horses was just so crowded they really couldn't find what they wanted and didn't have the time. Well, that's a nice problem to have, though, isn't it?
It's a great problem to have. That means that you're overwhelmed. And anytime consigners are overwhelmed, at the end of the day, they're happy because they've shown the horse so many times, and there's an excitement level there that carries over to the ring.
Have you heard any downside to the system that might need to be tweaked?
Oh, there are minor things that we'll do, I'm sure, to make things a little better, get horses in a little sooner and more consistently on the front end. The day 1 and 2 horses will be here a little earlier next year for earlier viewing and more consistent viewing, because some consigners came in, were ready to show, some didn't. So we'll try to compress that a little bit and make it a little more helpful to the buyer. But after that, really and truly, it's just a matter of getting out and looking them over. And then you have a late start time at noon. Gives you time to do your veterinary work, and gives the buyers themselves time to go out to dinner at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night after the sale, and get up in the morning and not be pushed to get out here and get the work done. They can come out and relax, and by the time the sale starts, they're rested and ready to go.
And I'm sure you're looking at another banner day today.
I really think so. It's been sensational so far, and we don't see any. It's kind of like a runaway freight train. We don't see it stopping yet.